Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Johnny from JohnnyFD.com, and here is my income report from the last 31 days, January 1st to the 31st. So I started the new year in Austin, Texas, but just for a few days. I was just there for New Year's Eve, and I'm actually back in Chiang Mai, Thailand right now. So it's been pretty crazy living this life as a digital nomad or location-dependent entrepreneur, what do you want to call it? Because I'm at home for the holidays and flew back and forth, and I'm back here in Thailand. And if you haven't been following my journey, it's been a pretty crazy one over the last couple of years. And I've been kind of posting, monthly updates of what my income has been for the last over a year now. And it's been growing, which is insane. I think last month I had a very good month at $16,741 in profit. But my expenses were super high because I had flown back to the US. I spent the first half in San Francisco, and then I flew to Austin, which is cheaper than California, but it's still, pretty expensive. And I haven't had that much time to work because I've been on flights or I've been seeing family, spent, Christmas with my parents and then New Year's with friends. So here I am, back in Chiang Mai, Thailand, where I've finally been able to sit down and actually get some work done for the last 2 weeks. And the greatest thing about being location independent is I have worked out of random coffee shops, at the airport, kind of wherever I can get some time. I remember I was at my Airbnb trying to work, and people would, friends would come over. Friends would always just call, say, "Hey, I heard you're in LA. Let's hang out." And I was only there for a few weeks. Every single time someone said, "Let's hang out, let's grab dinner, let's grab lunch," I'd always say yes. But that is what is so great about being location independent. Being a digital nomad is you can work from anywhere at any time. So without further ado, here is my income report from the last 31 days. And it takes place starting in Austin. Then I was down in LA for a few weeks to see friends and family. Hung out with my cousin Jacob, saw some good friends. Went back to San Francisco to say, sayonara to my parents for a few months, and here I am in Thailand. So that is what I've been doing. Here's me on a flight back from San Francisco to Chiang Mai, and if you guys ever want to fly that route, China Southern has a deal where if you have a layover for over 8 hours, they actually give you a free hotel room. The only caveat is it's a pain in the butt to navigate China's immigration queue and find it. And my friend Chris, who flew coach, he said it was a headache, and he didn't even know you can get a free room. He actually paid for his room. But if you fly business class, they have a sign with your name. They walk you straight through immigration. You can skip everything, and then they put you in this 5-star hotel, which is right opposite the airport terminal. So you can just go in, you can chill for the day. There's a gym, there's Wi-Fi, there's free breakfast. So you kind of just hang out and just, you can get work done. So you can watch a movie, you can get work done. I sat in the steam room for a while. I went to the gym. So it made it really, really easy. The actual airline itself is okay. I would say I would not fly them if I was flying coach. But if you're up in business class, it's pretty comfortable. And at the airport, you get free Wi-Fi and food and all this stuff. And they have massage chairs and they have a nap room so you can actually sleep. There's a shower room so you can take a shower. But the 20 minutes I spent in just the standard terminal waiting for my flight was terrible. So I would not fly them. I would not fly through China if you're a flying coach. So do yourself a favor and start crushing it so you can afford to fly business class. So where did I make my money from? This month, the book sales actually went up by a lot. I think it was in part of me de-enrolling from Amazon's Kindle program, the KDP Select program. Still selling Kindle, but now you can no longer borrow the book or do any of these crazy things with Amazon Prime. It just didn't make sense. Maybe it did help, get some eyes on it, but I didn't see anything, so I didn't enroll from that. But I think mainly it was because Business Insider, who did a feature on me a few months ago, they reposted the feature. I think it was because 2016, the beginning of the year, people have goals again, and the whole article was about how I started from having a normal job, quitting it, and starting my journey. So here is the article if you guys want to take a look. But the actual book sales, this is all from Kindle. So about $192 from the US store. And then combined with all the other stores, Canada, Australia, India, which is cool that people are buying it from there. All this combined is another about $100. And then it made some money from PDF sales as well. And also paperbacks. So all the way in total, $407 in completely passive income, because I wrote this book a year ago and 12 Weeks in Thailand 2 years ago. But it's so cool knowing people are still finding the book, they're still reading it, and they're getting so much value out of it, because 12 Weeks in Thailand really is the best guide for when you want to completely get started. If you want to live cheaply in Thailand, you want to do it for $600 a month or less, that is what I dedicated my life to for 4 years. So I wrote about all that in that first book. And then Life Changes Quick is written last year, where I went from bootstrapping $600 a month to pretty much where I am now. So thank you guys so much for the people that left reviews. I want to give a shout out to A. Wilburn for leaving 2 reviews, actually. He bought both books, and he wrote a review on 12 Weeks in Thailand and on Life Changes Quick. So thank you so much for that. And whoever the anonymous Amazon customer who didn't even buy the book but took the time to leave a review anyways, thank you for that. But I would rather have you read the book first before you leave a review. So thanks, guys. And my next stream of income is from my Udemy courses. I've been a teacher on Udemy for over a year now. When I think Larissa first wanted to quit her teaching job and create courses online. Me and her partnered on 2 different courses, and now I've been making a couple of courses on my own now that me and Larissa are no longer together. But what was really cool is I got to see Udemy HQ, their head office in San Francisco, which was awesome because you get to see that it is a real company with I think I saw 100 real employees. So it made me really believe that Udemy is here to stay. They are taking it seriously. Also met some cool people. So shout out to Lindsay if you're watching this. She's the community manager for instructors. I also met the affiliate manager out there, McKay, who I actually thought was a guy this whole time because we've been communicating through email, and I just assumed the name McKay was a guy's name, so I was really surprised when I met her. I also had about 4, coconut waters and teas when I was there, because they have kind of Google style free food and drinks there, which is awesome. So I had my best month ever selling on Udemy at $998.38, which is almost $1,000 in completely passive online income from teaching these courses. I have a snapshot of exactly what I sold here. And I think a lot of people don't share their exact numbers with the coupon codes here, the, breakdowns by course, the earnings, from organic through promotions and everything. But this is actually a very small part of my income. If you want to take a look, I think it's right over here. You can actually see in the last year, I make on average $200 to $300 a month from my course. And I think this month, it just happened that it was a really good month, so I'm excited for that. But I'm pretty happy to openly share if this is something that you want to do. If you have a skill to teach, make a Udemy course. It's honestly super easy. I mean, with the setup I have right now, this mic I have, this webcam on my computer, you can make a course as long as you have something to teach. So why not? It's a good way to get started. So for miscellaneous income, I make money through ads on my YouTube channel, on my old blog, my Fight Camp, through coaching. And sometimes it adds up to $100 or so. This month, pretty low because I didn't take on any coaching clients just because I've been very busy traveling. So $46 from that. But again, that's 100% passive, so I'm pretty happy. Now, dropshipping, this is still my bread and butter. I've been doing it for now 2.5 years, and I cannot stress this enough. The work I put in 2.5 years ago, and it wasn't like an easy overnight success. If you go back and read my Start Here page, or if you read, kind of when me and Larissa started our new store, and we called it 30-day new store challenge, it was a lot of work. It really is. I mean, I don't know why some people think they can just start a dropshipping store without any knowledge and overnight they can make a success of it. It is a lot of work to set up. It takes about 2 months of watching all the videos in the course, following tutorials, maybe even Googling some stuff that Anton might not go into super detail, or asking inside the member forums. There are a lot of things that it takes to start up a store. And a couple examples of that would be, so Anton will say, upload the product images into Shopify. And he's not going to walk everyone through how to resize a photo so it's square, because half the people already know how to do that. I don't want to hear him explain that for 3 minutes, while the other half can just look on YouTube or somewhere on how to resize a photo, if that makes sense. So what he does is he outlines the basics of what you need and the big picture, and then he does it pretty step by step. He says, okay, step 1, resize the photo. Step 2, make it square. Step 3, upload it to Shopify. But he doesn't, he's not going to hold everyone's hand through every single step. So for the people who are not willing to learn on your own a little bit, or at least ask a question in the forums, I'm sorry, but like his course is not for you. Dropshipping is not for you. And also, to be perfectly honest, I don't think any kind of entrepreneurial business is for you. Some people are better at just being an employee, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're the type that wants to take step-by-step directions and have people say, turn this knob 3/4 of the way, and then examine this widget, or whatever it is, maybe that is a better lifestyle. But if you are a kind of go-getter and you want to learn on your own and you can follow direction well and you don't mind kind of going above and beyond, dropshipping is still the best way to get started, because this is the way I got started, and I really genuinely believe this is the easiest way for most people, especially if you're in the US, Canada, Australia, or most of Europe, to get started, because this is a physical products business. It's very step by step. And if you take a look, every single month I've been making average of 2,000 to 4,000, sometimes 5,000 or more for my stores. So for my store, total sales, 29,000. And after all the expenses of paying the suppliers, advertising, hiring my employees, because I'm not even the one taking the calls anymore, my profit in pocket was about $3,341 from my first store. And the one I run with Larissa, which is a slightly smaller store, we made $1,464 in profit, and we split that in half because she helps run the store. So in total, for my two stores combined, $4,073 for the month. Not bad for having it be a semi-passive business that I probably spend 4 hours a week on now that it's set up. So very, very excited for that. So hopefully in 2016, if you are starting in some kind of location-dependent online business and you want to do dropshipping, maybe I'll see you inside of Anton's course. And here we go with the next section. This is the revenue from my affiliate income. So as you know, I have a blog, a YouTube channel, a podcast, I have a mailing list, I'm active in a lot of forums. So I recommend a lot of products that I personally use that have worked for me. And over the years, it's been crazy that I've built up enough trust where when I recommend something, people know that not only do I genuinely recommend it and I personally use it, but that it actually works. So when people sign up for a course, or they subscribe to a product, or they buy something that I recommend and they get it and they're like, yeah, this is awesome, thank you Johnny so much for recommending it, it's been very helpful. And because of that, I have now made a lot of affiliate income every single month. And I started growing it a lot because I started my course, Earnest Affiliate, where I wanted to teach other people how they could also create some kind of following so you can have your own affiliate income by recommending things that genuinely work. So what's awesome is posts that I wrote months ago, like how to start a profitable blog. So it was like 5 steps on how to start your own blog, because starting a blog for me, really kickstarted all of this. That post, I get affiliate income whenever someone signs up from the host I recommend. I wrote one about my backpack that I currently use. It's a pack-safe travel backpack, which I have a full review on, and actually is right here. So this is the backpack that I use every single day, and I love it. So I've had it now for a few months, and whenever someone buys that through my link, I get credit for referring you. And those are kind of just 2 of the examples. Inside my actual course, Earnest Affiliate, I show people my entire dashboard, my back end. So I show exact products that I promote, how much I make from each product, and even the blog post or the review that I wrote that brought people there. So here's just kind of a teaser, I guess, because I think people are curious what kind of products I promote or what I talk about. So this is actually a snapshot of my Amazon dashboard. So this is actually pretty long. Usually there's a few hundred products, because as a physical product, the commissions aren't as high as a digital product. The physical products might only pay between 4 and 8% on average. But you can see every time someone buys a mic that I recommend or this backpack, I get commission for it. So when someone buys a backpack through my link, I get $8.78. And this is completely passive because this is the review I wrote about a product that I bought with my own money that is the best on the market, which is why I bought it, or at least for my needs as a digital nomad who travels. So in total, this month I made $148 from affiliate income just from promoting some few products that I personally recommend and use. Here are two more screenshots, and I just wanted to show people, kind of a sampling of the different sources. And inside my course, I show you everything. So, nothing is held back in there. But here's kind of as an example, as a Udemy affiliate, I promote some courses on Udemy that I believe work really well, that I'm a part of and I paid for myself. So if you want to see more of that, there's actually an entire sub-course called Udemy affiliate that I made. And the reason why I made it, to be honest, is to give people like almost like a sample or teaser of what's in my big course. Now, Udemy affiliate actually is a full-blown course, so you can actually technically take that and it teaches you step by step everything you need to know to set up a blog or a website and start promoting Udemy courses and make money from it. A lot of people in my course have actually said they made the money, they're double their money back of what they spent on the course just by following the instructions on how to promote a course, how to get coupon codes and embed into your link and things like that. And they just put it on their Facebook. So they didn't even end up making a site yet. And so they're like, wow, this really works. And the goal is for people to start making a couple $100 and they'll be like, wow, this really works. Let me join Johnny's full course, which hopefully by then is going to be a lot more than it is now. So my total profit from my affiliate income has grown kind of outrageously high. It's at $15,967 this month. And all that is passive income, mostly from things that I wrote about or talked about months ago that people keep finding on the web nowadays. So when people are looking for a review or something, or they want a recommendation on how to use a specific tool or software, bam, there you go. And if you want to learn how to actually do that, build an audience, pick products to promote, how to get approved as an affiliate, you can join my course. It's earnestaffiliate.com, and you can see inside of here, this is how much I make from my course. So I'm very open on how much I actually make selling this course that I'm creating, I'm trying to promote. And you can see, even though it's pretty good money, it's $1,252 this month, it is nowhere as much as how much I make as actual affiliate. And I promise you this will change. Watch these videos again in a year, and hopefully I'm going to be making $100,000 for my course or 10 grand for my course, whatever it is. And hopefully my affiliate income will still be the same, or, it'll increase. But I really want to get my course in the hands of as many people as possible because I really enjoy teaching. I enjoy sharing the information, and I want to see other people succeed. And it took me a long, long time to figure out how to do it for myself. So I'm excited for all of you to do it as well. And in total, this month, I made $22,745 in profit. So this is after the money I spent on ads for my dropshipping store, paying my suppliers for shipping, for credit card transaction fees, all this stuff. This is pretty much in pocket. I guess you would call this net profit. And the only thing this doesn't include is like my living expenses and my travel expenses. So that all is right over here. It was a lot higher this month because I was in the US, and as you know, it is very expensive being in San Francisco and California. And one thing that actually kind of blew my mind is I went to like a Vietnamese restaurant in San Francisco on Irving Street, which is like the Chinese neighborhood. And I remember Vietnamese food used to be like $4.99 a dish. If you want a bowl of pho, which is the Vietnamese noodles, you want like a rice dish, it used to be about $5. This time, everything was $14.99, which is insane. And it's one of those things where I shouldn't even be complaining about it because technically I can afford to spend $15 before tax and tips. So I can afford to spend $20 on a bowl of noodles. And maybe I'm just so used to like things being so affordable in Thailand. Or maybe I'm just super rational. I'm just like, why am I spending $20 on a bowl of noodles when obviously, the price of this used to be $5, and it just really, really blows my mind. And that's honestly a big reason why I don't live in San Francisco, because I just think it's a ripoff. Like, I enjoy value. I enjoy spending money on things that, to me, I get a lot of value from. So I don't mind spending $1,500 or $3,000 on a business class flight because I know I'm going to get $3,000 worth of value from it. I don't like spending $20 on a bowl of noodles because I know that bowl of noodles should not be $20, if that makes sense. So this is my expenses. And as you can see, I got my 6-month tourist visa, which is $200, which people are complaining about being expensive. But if you really add it up and if you look at that post, it is value because it allows you the freedom and flexibility to travel. You can be in Thailand for up to 9 months without worrying about it. And think about how much money you'll save by being here and how much you can bootstrap. So in total, I bootstrapped $16,981. So after all of my expenses. So if you think about that, if I made the same amount of money as I did now, but I lived in San Francisco and I was spending, $3,000 plus on rent, and I was spending all this money on taxis and, or Uber, and then $20 every time I want to have bowl noodles, that amount would be so much less. And I wouldn't be able to donate to the charities I want. I wouldn't be able to give my parents money every month. I wouldn't be able to travel. I wouldn't be able to do all this cool stuff that I want to do. And the reason why I want to save up all this money. So this is a big reason why I bootstrap here in Thailand. And honestly, I love it here. The weather is great. It's no longer winter, so it's sunny. It was like 30 degrees outside today, Celsius, which is like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's beautiful. It's like I'm in summer. I'm hanging on the pool. I have no responsibilities here, and I get to travel. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys out of here. But it all starts with some kind of online business. So hopefully these monthly reports kind of show what's possible, what I've done, and hopefully gives you some inspiration to do it yourself. So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel so I can give you more updates. Check out the blog, johnnyfd.com, and make sure you subscribe to the mailing list because I give a lot of exclusive info there that you might not see just publicly on the channel. So if you like it, share it, like it, subscribe, and I'll see you next week or next month. Bye-bye.